Sí, miren, ahí se ve, se alcanza a ver una
Oh!
cara.
Oh! I hear the wind.
Porque estoy...
At around 9 a.m. on a Monday morning, a teenage girl named Mildred Neva wakes up to find her dog snuggled up on her blanket. Rarely does her dog ever do this. For once, her dog has finally chosen to nestle up in bed with her and her sister, who both share the same bed. Although initially caught off guard, she proceeds to grab her phone to record this moment. But as she records, something happens that leaves her extremely terrified. After looking closely at the footage, she saw it. This is what she caught.
What we looking at? What happened? What happened? Dog, protect us. Dog, save us. Dog, do work. Dog, get out there. Go. Save us, dog. Hey, what? It's not gonna be me. Okay, I pay for your food. I don't see it. I don't see shit.
According to viewers, it now makes sense as to why her dog had suddenly decided to snuggle up in bed. Either someone or something was in the room. The only other person inside was Mildred's sister, who was lying in bed beside her. But whoever, or whatever this might have been, is completely unknown to Mildred.
You got to point. You got to get. I need like 3 more
vanishing
arrows
in less than a few seconds.
Like 3 more arrows pointing directly in
but
on
it's
that
the zoomed in
shit.
screenshot of this clip that keeps her up at night.
Oh shit! Is that an
As
eyeball?
many viewers have noted, something about this image makes them feel immensely uneasy.
I mean, I don't know about
what
that
was
one.
captured, but they think it's best if Mildred and her sister slept elsewhere.
I don't know about
While
that.
Mildred has made no further videos regarding this clip, viewers continue to speculate as to what exactly was captured in this footage. Just who or what was this?
I mean, it do look bad from far away, but I mean, like when it's close up on it, it don't look that bad. I don't.
In this next video, 2 friends are chatting inside a car when they immediately go silent upon noticing something strange in a building nearby.
I mean, maybe somebody's up there
Now,
taking
the
a
first
shower.
half of this footage doesn't really show anything peculiar. All that's seen is someone who, for some reason, is walking back and forth in the privacy of their own home. Although spying on someone who they don't know is already strange enough, it's the following detail that both friends find very strange. Whoever this is pacing in a way that they've never seen before. They don't seem to be walking, as they mention. Watching closely, they continue to record, when suddenly, they see this.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No.
Correte. ¿Qué es lo que hace, no?
Run, bitch! Run!
Sight. Whoever, or whatever this might be, appears to be moving at a speed beyond human capacity. While there has yet to be an update as they plan to reach out to the supposed person who lives there, both friends remain unsure as to who, or even what, was caught on camera.
Could be worse.
Now, the following video was submitted to me by someone who wishes to remain anonymous. They further mention they took this video in 2017 with an old phone, which might explain why the footage isn't of the highest quality. But HD or not, the video is still pretty disturbing. It was during a video call with someone that they caught this. They state that the person they were talking to wanted to see the mess inside their godmother's house, as apparently it was pretty messy. But unbeknownst to them, it wouldn't just be the mess inside this house that scares them, but rather something else. This is what was caught.
She's a straight hoarder. You should get this when I get home. Like, watch. She's got problems. Can you see this yet?
Huh?
You can't see this yet, can you?
Oh, I think so.
Hold on. She's got, I don't know. She's got a lot of money. She's just, like, she's really cheap and she keeps everything. This is her house.
No, I can't. It says that it's interrupted.
Like, she keeps everything. She's really well off too, but...
It happens quickly, but in case you missed it, here it is again.
Hold on. She...
Oh, hell no. Is that a clown face?
She's got a lot of money, she just...
That's
like,
a clown
she's really
face.
cheap and she keeps everything.
Motherfucker.
This is her house.
Like something out of a horror movie, a pale-like face is seen floating in pitch darkness before disappearing. It appears for only a few seconds, during which the face can be seen moving. It's easy to miss the first time, but watching this again, it looks as if its head is turning towards the camera. It seemingly stares directly at the person recording, as if letting them know that they're watching. Not sure as to what was captured, the man who took this writes that the face shares a faint resemblance to his godmother's ex-husband, who passed away in this house. He passed in 2001, but ever since then, strange things have happened. While some believe that this may have been his spirit, others believe that something else was captured. Regardless, whatever had been there has yet to be known. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one. Now this next video takes place inside a clinic where a couple of nurses swear that something unexplainable was caught on camera. This footage was captured by a staff member who likes to document funny moments that happen at work.
They silly. I
But
like
despite having plenty of footage of employees having fun, it's the following video that they can't stop thinking about. On November 14 of 2023, Jenna DeSormu takes out her phone to record what she thinks is a child's voice coming out of nowhere. No children are ever present at this clinic, which didn't make sense to Jenna as to why she was hearing a kid's voice. She takes this video and captures this.
I mean, that was clear though. Like, that was super clear.
Here it goes again.
Super clear.
Here it goes again.
And they all heard that shit.
You think it's funny? Yeah.
Yo.
Stop it. And then the freaking phone rings.
Within the clinic, a barely audible voice is heard coming from somewhere. It's distinctive enough to know that it's no one else's voice, as it sounds like a talking child. But it's not just talking, but rather responding to questions that are asked by staff. While this fact alone makes it stranger, it's the following video that further adds to the weirdness of this incident. Only a few days ago, before this incident, a different employee captured this.
Do it again. I'm shaking. Jesus Christ. Come on. You can do it. Move it. Come on, move it. What the f? Stop. Stop.
I don't see shit.
Move it. Come on.
Oh, it's oh.
Can you knock it down? You can knock it down. Come on. Y'all, come on.
I see it a little bit. Oh shit, I saw that.
Y'all, that box is f***ing moving. I can't even f***ing say this right. Come on. Stop. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Okay, that's bad.
We're
Run.
done.
A box seemingly moves on its own, as if someone was nudging it towards the edge. Having no clue as to how it could have fallen, they walk away in disbelief. This occurrence, coupled with the child's voice, has led staff to believe that the clinic is haunted. They can't help but think that the spirit of a child is haunting their workplace. As with most videos, it isn't certain as to what exactly was captured in these two clips. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one. On the night of May 10th of 2024, a mother's looking at her child through a Ring camera when something happens that scares the living daylights out of her. Veronica Alba, who submitted this video, writes that she was
Jessica
watching
Alba?
over her child from a different
what's
part
she
of the
look like
house.
now?
She was upstairs
Jessica
getting her
Alba
2-year-old
was
ready for bed.
the
Her
definition
4-year-old, who
of
was
sleek
downstairs,
titty
was
back
waiting
in
for
the
her to
day.
come back. But during this
Sleek-
time, something
sleek titty.
happens that Veronica can't explain. Mind you, that no one else was home except Veronica and her 2 children.
Jessica Alba
This is her footage.
was like
Watch.
the Tinashe of back in the day.
Yeah.
Something gonna run past the door. Hold on,
Be
do it.
careful.
Hold on, do it. Hold on, do it. Don't do it for the vine. Hold on, do it.
It's me, Snoopy.
Snoopy? Bitch, this ain't no Goofy movie. Snoopy what? Bitch, I am 4 years old, okay? I have grown out of Snoopy. Somebody up in there taking rough penis. She getting the work. She getting the meats. They meet the
Be
meats.
careful, don't fall.
Some of them beating their shit loose. Your auntie got a black dude up in there, huh? He eating all your snacks while he plowing her out.
Now Veronica writes that she didn't hear the screams on camera till much later. It was only after playing the footage from the cam that she heard it. According to her, a woman's voice is heard from inside the house, sounding as though she's crying or in total distress. She doesn't
You
think
got
that
it,
it came
bitch.
from outside, considering that the voice echoes within the walls of her home. How she didn't hear this when it happened baffles her, but the fact that it came from downstairs where her child was alone makes her feel very unsettled. Without knowing where the voice came from, she continues to be on edge, hoping that it doesn't happen again. On a Thursday afternoon, somewhere in Texas, a woman named Kiki Clemens begins to freak out. She
a
tries her
big-ass
best to
dog.
keep calm, but considering what just happened, she
That's a
just
huge
can't.
dog.
Something very strange had just occurred in her backyard,
That's a huge
and
bit.
so she records this video on the off chance that no one would believe her. Even before this, there were countless times when she knew that something wasn't right with her home, particularly the small shed in the back.
The light is off. Everything is super tight locked.
Despite being vacant or deprived of any tenants, her dog Dutch would always stare at the shed. There hasn't been a time when Dutch would not look at the space. Whenever she does, it's with complete focus. As Kiki states, she's always locked in, looking at something that doesn't appear to be there. Now Kiki definitely finds this strange, but it never occurred to her that something spooky would ever happen until recently. On a certain day, while playing with her dog out in the back, the door to the shed suddenly flings open. Terrified beyond belief, she cautiously walks over and records this video. Take a look.
That was hella weird.
What is it, boy?
There's literally no
Is it-
way that door just
Is it
opened
Timmy
like
trapped in the well? The barn is on fire and little Timmy's trapped in the well. What's that you say? You don't like black people. Well, neither do I. We'll go in together.
I really don't get freaked out, but that was really
Never
just...
been robbed by white people. We got this. Hey, don't do all that. We ain't doing all that, bruh.
That door has a keypad lock on it. And it's actually hard to get in.
Now, I'll have to go in there and check that one out.
Dutch, where are you going? Don't leave me.
And by that, I mean I'll send in one of you guys. I can't do it. My lawyer says I can't do that. Too risky.
There's what?
Okay, that's spooky.
Why did you just jump like that?
That's spooky. I don't trust that shit, man.
Why did, baby? Y'all, do you see her?
She telling you something, I wouldn't trust that shit either.
What the f is going on?
Run, babe.
It's unclear why, but Dutch is looking at a certain spot behind the door. Clearly, no one is there, given that no feet or shoes are seen below the doorframe when Kiki approaches the shed. If no one is there, then what is? It doesn't seem obvious, but one thing that many viewers have pointed out, which freaked out Kiki upon realizing, is the fact that Dutch is looking past the door's height. Whatever is there, according to viewers, must be tall. Considering that Kiki thinks something supernatural had occurred, she believes that something was actually there that only Dutch could see. To this day, her dog continues to look at the space as if scared by something that can't be seen. On April 28th of 2023, a very short video was posted by a security guard who was entrusted with safeguarding an isolated area during the nighttime. Needless to say, after what happened that night, they no longer work the night shift. It isn't certain if this incident had solely been responsible for why they stopped working late at night, but based on the footage captured by the following CCTV camera, this may just be the reason. It's late at night when this is captured.
Burada fark ettim. Dışarı çıktım. Baktım
Oh,
kayboldu.
hell no.
Buradan kayboldu.
Motherfucker.
Ondan sonra koşturdum içeri.
Now, the night guard hadn't noticed anything strange until looking at a live transmission of the surrounding premises. It was immediately then that he noticed an odd figure standing a few feet away from his post. Naturally, he walks outside to interrogate the individual, but he wasn't able to because apparently they just disappear. They, or it, just seemingly floats away before dissipating into thin air. Something had obviously been there, but what exactly was seen is unknown. Whether a person or something else, this footage continues to baffle the night guard, who has no clue as to who or what was seen that night. On April 30th of 2024, a hotel situated in the countryside of Latin America had shared a video of something pretty strange. The hotel in question is known as Hotel Juchtetepec, and although not many people come here, employees often clean up rooms in which no one had occupied. They would enter a room and find the whole space entirely disheveled. Given how frequent this happens, the idea of a burglar having ransacked the place no longer seems likely. The space would be rearranged, but nothing would be missing. Although highly unusual, this next video might just be the strangest incident. One day, an employee had been told by a coworker that somebody was inside a room that shouldn't have any guests. Curious to see if anyone was actually there, they record this video and capture this.
Irma me dijo que se veía una persona en la habitación 30 y le dije no, y me dice, ¿está ocupada? Le digo no, se desocupó en la mañana y no hay nadie. Yo misma fui a ventilar esa habitación y ahorita que voy pasando por acá me doy cuenta que sí es cierto, se ve como que si alguien se estuviera asomando en la ventana. Vamos a ver qué es lo que pasa, vamos a ver qué hay ahí, pero se supone que no hay nada. Y sigue viéndose. Aquí más cerquita. Sí, miren, ahí se ve, se alcanza a ver una cara. Vamos a ver.
No.
Vamos a ver a esa habitación.
Don't you go in there, bitch. Don't you go in there, bitch.
Estamos subiendo las escaleras. Desde ahí es donde estamos viendo que se veía.
Don't you do it.
Aquí ya no se ve nada, solamente por el reflejo de la luz. Y vamos a ver en la habitación.
You're being loose right now, bitch. You're being
Aquí
loose.
está la cama, porque esta es una habitación pequeña.
You're being loose.
Aquí pues no se ve nada.
You
Y
way
aquí
too
está la
loose
tela
right
donde,
now, man.
donde estábamos, donde se supone que se veía, pero no se ve nada.
What's that?
No entiendo qué.
I hear the wind.
¿Por qué está ahí?
Upon getting closer, a face is seen at the window. It appears to stay in place without moving an inch, making this even more uncanny than it already is. Although some viewers have implied that this is a person, others believe that it's anything but. Its appearance is similar to that of something out of nightmares. After checking around, the mysterious figure is no longer there. Somehow, they had vanished before a sudden noise scares the living daylights out of the employee. Now only so much is known about this incident, but like always, you be the judge on what occurred here. Was a ghost caught on camera?
Yes.
Or had something else
Yes.
been captured?
Yes. Yes, bitch.
It's late at night when a girl named Pershka records a video in her kitchen. The purpose of the video is to show an ice machine that she recently purchased, as there's something about it that creeps her out. The ice maker, according to her, makes a very strange noise during the late hours of the night. So one night, as the ice machine makes its unusual noise, Pershka heads over to the kitchen to record the sound. But as she records this video, something pretty creepy is caught on camera. What was supposed to be a short, random video turned out to be a terrifying clip that Pershka has recently taken down for unknown reasons. She didn't say why she took down the clip, but it seems that the video itself says it all. Have a look. Like a scene out of a horror movie, Pershka walks into the kitchen and captures for just a split second the figure of a little girl. Even creepier is that whoever this was just disappears as soon as the lights turn on. It's for this reason that viewers believe she had taken down the clip, as otherwise it would continue to remind her of this disturbing incident. Whatever was captured has left her extremely unsettled. Even though this video was taken a few years ago, it is still unknown as to whether or not Pershka had captured something paranormal on camera. In the early 2000s, there used to be an abandoned asylum in Massachusetts known as Danvers State Hospital. Before shutting down in 1992, the asylum had an estimate of 3,000 patients, all of whom were severely mentally ill and poorly treated. Nurses who used to work here recall seeing horrifying things that continue to haunt them to this day. From patients walking around in their own filth due to a lack of basic hygiene, to patients receiving forced lobotomies that would often leave them in a much worse state than before. Employees of the Danvers State Hospital are haunted by these terrible memories. However, aside from the past, the asylum is infamous for being extremely creepy. After shutting down in 1992, teens would come here after hearing rumors that the building was haunted. Although this next video wasn't taken by a trespassing teen, it was taken by a curious security guard back in 2000 whose job was to look after the historic building. But little did he know that he would capture something very strange while exploring the basement of the asylum. Take a look. It's a bit hard to see at first, but as the night guard pans the camera to a room inside the basement, a shadowy figure can be seen moving slowly inside. The guard doesn't notice the figure until much later after rewatching the footage. Naturally, he was left shaken up after seeing what appears to be a slender-looking silhouette walking further into the room as if trying to hide from him. Mind you, the basement of this building is completely inaccessible to outsiders, so there's no way that a trespasser could have been inside. It's no wonder that viewers believed something supernatural was captured. But of course, the question is begged, just what exactly was caught on camera? Whether ghost or not, it remains a mystery as to what was captured. Now the following video was submitted to me by someone who has no idea where the video came from. Its original source is unknown, But despite its mysterious origins, the clip is sufficiently creepy on its own. The video seems to have come from a CCTV camera that was placed in front of a driveway. Everything appears to be normal until you notice the two strangers that are standing outside the owner's home. They come into view as the owner beams them with the car headlights, presumably as an attempt to scare them off. This, however, doesn't work. They're still there, while eerily standing still. It is at this point, though, where things get really creepy. Watch.
I thought that was a jump scare. The fuck? Oh! Oh, shit. That's some Houdini type shit. Now you see it, now you
In
don't.
utter disbelief, the property owner sees the two strangers disappear without a trace. Clearly, there had been two individuals standing outside, but somehow they vanish as soon as the lights are flashed again. Now, how exactly this happened is something viewers can't seem to explain, and with little info on this clip, the video becomes even more mysterious. If two strangers were seen on camera, then how is it possible that they suddenly disappeared? In the following video, a man is woken up after hearing strange noises inside his apartment.
Are you naked?
The man lives alone, so he finds it alarming to hear what sounds like an intruder inside his home. He quickly grabs his phone and begins to record.
You better not be naked. Alright, so look, I just took the biggest shit and I wanted to show my Instagram viewers. I wanted to show my...
Strangely, the sound of footsteps can be heard coming from above, as though someone is in the attic. Now, the man in this video is known as Nick Long, and it wasn't until the next morning that he decided to leave from the safety of his room to investigate the attic space. He treads carefully as to avoid any physical confrontations.
Hey, what's up, stupid? Anybody up in my attic, man?
As Nick looks around and checks every corner, he sees that no one is there. Not even traces of a person, such as footprints, can be found anywhere. This was definitely strange. But Nick doesn't really think much of it, since plenty of other strange things have happened before inside his apartment. Though, it would be a few nights later when the strangest encounter happens. Nick is once again woken up by strange noises from his attic. Only this time, he decides to check it out as it happens. Needless to say, what's captured here is pretty spooky. Watch.
Yes, I've been hearing weird noises and shit. And this door has been like opening and closing. Yo, what the fuck? Yo.
The door to the attic somehow opens on its own as soon as Nick approaches it. Feeling spooked, Nick is completely unsettled by this incident. It's now apparent that something strange is going on. But as if things couldn't get any more creepy, the following night, Nick is recording his dog when he captures this.
What was that? What was that?
What was that? What? Get on up in there. You first, doggo.
Yo.
Nick's dog immediately goes on high alert. His dog is sensing something that doesn't appear to be there. It's as though he senses something dangerous. With all that's happened before, Nick believes that something isn't right with his apartment. He believes it might be haunted and thinks that the attic might have something to do with this. Whether ghost or not, he's deeply unsettled by these incidents. Despite living somewhere else now, he can't seem to forget the strange events that have happened there. So then, just what exactly was going on inside Nick's apartment? Like most videos, this one remains a mystery. This next video was recorded by a security camera inside an apartment complex. Not much is known about this video, except that it came from this residential building where the little girl and her family reside. The video starts off with footage of the young girl playing by a staircase. Below the stairs is what appears to be a small room. The little girl can be seen staring at something inside the room, but nothing noticeable can be seen on footage. Or at least, that's what the child's parents initially thought. It was only after watching this video multiple times that the parents were left horrified. Something was actually captured inside this room. Take a look.
Is that a face? I mean, okay, that's bad. That's some grudge type shit. We already dealt with the grudge earlier. This is the female. That was the little boy from earlier.
It now becomes clear as to why the little girl seemed hesitant to go inside. A disembodied hand can be seen beckoning to the girl. It almost seems to come out of nowhere before disappearing into thin air. Even the cat who later joins the girl seems unsure about going inside. Whatever this might have been was concerning enough to make them reluctant about entering the space. This mysterious footage, like most videos, has yet to be solved. But until then, you be the judge on what was captured inside this room.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. No.
On August 23rd of 2023, George Cruz and his wife had just finished making dinner and were heading towards the living room to eat their meal. The couple sit close to each other while watching their favorite TV program. As minutes pass, it appears that nothing strange is happening in this footage. But fast forward to just a few more seconds, and something happens that scares the living daylights out of the couple. Prior to this incident, George and his wife had been experiencing strange occurrences inside their house. Before having to document any of these occurrences, they would often wake up in the dead of night and hear faint whispering coming from somewhere inside the house. But creepiest of all is when the couple would see household items move on their own. Over time, the activity has become so intense that the couple has asked for help from those who specialize in the paranormal. It was recommended that they set up cameras around their home to capture evidence of the so-called paranormal activity, so the couple act accordingly. Weirdly enough, they were also told to get rid of a certain item inside their house. George and his wife own an old rocking chair, and apparently, this chair is the source behind all the activity.
The rocking chair says 666 on the front of it. Somehow he doesn't know to get rid of them shits.
So the couple does exactly that by selling it. And surprisingly, a buyer has taken an interest in purchasing the chair. The couple holds onto the chair until the buyer comes over to pick it up sometime next week. But in the meantime, something very strange is captured on their cameras. No one is home when this is captured.
Oh boy. Trying to, oh boy, sell the devil's rocking chair. Don't know why you didn't know he was going to sit that much from time to time, but okay. Oh, you just sitting down trying to have dinner with him? Uh-oh.
Now, moments before an object falls down, the camera pans over to the shelf as though sensing movement in that area. What's weird about this though, is that it sensed it before the DVD case had fallen on its own. Now, one could say that the camera picked up movement from the TV, but if that were so, then the camera would have already moved earlier, given that there were things moving on the screen way before the camera had moved. It seems like this was a random occurrence, unless it was sensing something else. The couple continued to document these strange occurrences in the hopes that someone could explain what's happening. Ultimately, their goal is to stop the activity. But until then, It seems they'll continue to share more footage of this unusual situation.
Damn that.
In the following video, a man is alone at home when he realizes that the lights in his basement won't turn on. Feeling a bit scared, he walks down into the cellar with caution. According to him, it's not the darkness that scares him, but the basement itself. From time to time, noises such as footsteps or the sound of someone walking back and forth can be heard coming from inside. This often happens when no one else is at home. Now, the man had had this experience previously, but it was at his job. He works as a grave digger, and oftentimes, after placing a coffin inside a freshly dug grave, he would feel as though someone else was there with him. Although unable to explain this unusual sensation, it would be the following incident that leaves him extremely baffled. The man checks the basement to see why the lights aren't turning on, but he checks carefully because, as he states, he just heard the sound of footsteps walking about as though someone is down there. Be sure to pay close attention, as what was captured wasn't noticed until looking closely. This is what was caught.
At the moment, in the basement, I swear I keep hearing someone walk. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's kind of creepy. Laundry room still has power, so that's good. But the rest of the basement's power is completely out, which is very strange. I'm not sure what that noise was, but
I just heard something.
I'm home alone right now, so
I just heard something.
we'll see, I guess. Look out back. No, nothing back there. I don't know. There's been a lot of strange things happening.
Now, it happens real fast, but in case you missed it, if you look closely as the man pans the camera to the bathroom, you can see what appears to be a strange, shadow-like figure standing completely still inside a bathtub. It doesn't appear to be moving at all, as if who, or whatever this was, had been entirely stiff. Even creepier is that when the man returns to the bathroom, the figure is no longer there. Given its strange appearance and sudden disappearance, the man thinks that something supernatural was captured. But as always, I'll leave it to you to come up with your own conclusions. Could it be that someone had broken in and quickly hid away from the man? Or might this be something completely different?
Yeah, that's Ghost.
This next video was taken inside an old restaurant that is currently being renovated. The person recording this doesn't say where exactly this footage was taken, and for good reason. Aside from privacy, this place isn't safe to be in. It's not just the construction that makes it unsafe, but rather something else. For just an idea of why that is, the owners of the restaurant are deeply afraid of the strange things that have happened here. Now, the person recording this is someone who I featured in a previous video. They too have been experiencing strange happenings and believe that it won't stop unless they move out from home. Given their experience with this unusual phenomenon, they were invited to see this restaurant before it's completely demolished. Although expecting to see something unusual, nothing happens. That is, until much later when they head over to the back of the restaurant. What happens then is terrifying to say the least. This is what they caught.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's cold right here. Let's do that away. Hello? I'm not going up there. Definitely not going back there. Oh wow, it is really cold right here. What was that? Oh. I don't think it's happy we're here. Oh, no. Holy. Dude, there's...
Initially, a strange shadow can be seen peeking from a corner. The man, whose name is Win, doesn't notice it until much later, after feeling a sudden drop in temperature. The room suddenly becomes cold when out of nowhere, the small figure is seen by Win. Upon seeing this, he quickly hides away as if frightened by whatever this was. But as if things couldn't get any creepier, the mysterious shadow disappears. Feeling extremely unsettled, Win walks out as fast as possible and ends the video there. If the reason for demolishing the restaurant is to get rid of whatever this was, then maybe it's best to completely relocate from this place. But until further info is given to clarify this incident, it seems that we won't know for sure as to who or even what was inside this restaurant.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't go to haunted places. Twisms.